Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be talking about something that's changing my life for the funnier. Um, it's not something that most people would do, but I think it's something that's going to change me in ways that I never thought it would change me before. And that is, of course, I'm going to be trying to make everything funny in my mind in a constant basis. Now, I know this kind of sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to explain the reasoning now. So pretty much, over the past year, I've been slowly but surely getting more obsessed with, like, making people laugh, making people get really giggly and gerty and just laughing and spewing their guts out. But you know what? I'm absolute crap at it. I can't do it for shit. So, in that, I decided, alright, I think it's time to make a change. And if you take this change on, 100%, you will get funnier. So all I do is I sit down, while I'm doing anything really, I look at things and I make a couple of little decisions like, oh, what if this scenario happened? And I run through those jokes in my mind, and if I find it funny enough, I try and say it. And it's really embarrassing and humiliating, especially when it's like, you say a joke and it just doesn't hit, and you're just sitting there like, that was supposed to be funny, and they're like, bro, that was like the shittiest joke you've ever made. I'm like, oh no. But humiliation and pain is all a part of the game. And I find it funny when I am humiliated. I don't understand why. I just think it's humorous that I'm like crashing and like burning so hard. I'm like, I'm pain. I'm in pain. It's horrible. I don't know. I thrive off my own what's it called? My own humiliation. As long as I'm not getting hurt. I don't like pain. Pain is not great. I mean, obviously, like everyone goes through pain. But yes, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, so this has already led to a few scenarios which are kind of stupid. Last night, for instance, I was telling a joke and it was disgusting. I think it was like, okay, yeah, I remember what it was. My parents were talking about, why is this random number on like all of these sauce caps? And I'm like, yeah, it's because they wouldn't be on like a sombrero. Because of like the connection between cap and like hat, and I don't know, it was horrible, and it pretty much bombed. Which, as I said, I think it's funny that it was so horrible that it bombed. And what happened next was that they were telling me off and saying, "Oh, your jokes are shit. And you know, one day you're gonna have to, you know, say some good jokes and be a good dad." I'm like, "Oh yeah." I said to them, oh yeah, I'm never going to get good material because I just don't want to go into Spotlight. And for those who don't know, Spotlight is just a material selling company. I don't know what else to say there. It's a material selling company, and it was a bad joke, but it got like my girlfriend and my mum laughing, and I was like, well, I guess my material isn't that shit. But it was really bad. It was a horrible joke. The other instant that it came up was I was working at my current workplace, which is a butcher. And I'm just serving the meat and stuff. Nothing too exciting. And I came up with this horrible joke. Which was I was going to role play a position as the butcher police. And what I did is I wrapped up like a chicken breast, and I'm like, I'm taking over as I walked up to my work colleague. I'm like, I'm taking over as the temporary butcher police. And then I picked up the bag and I hung it over his head, and I said, "You're under arrest." And it was just horrible, but it made people laugh, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it, you know, come up with dumb, funny jokes that will make people around me laugh. And I think it's great. And This simple change has just cheered up my life quite a bit and cheered up people around them, and I would really recommend you try it for yourself. It is a bit cringe and it is a bit embarrassing, but if you want to be funnier, you gotta crash and burn. That's what I gotta tell you. And instead of getting sad about being horrible, just make fun of it. It's funny. It makes you happy at least, and not feel, this horrible sorrow. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So see you later.